Hi, I have a diabetic pet, a cat named Reese, and I wanted to show you today some of what you might be looking at and some options you have if you have to give your pet insulin. So what's probably most commonly prescribed, or what you might, if you have insulin for your pet, be looking at is this is Lantus, and it comes in a little tube like here. You can see the liquid down there, shaking it around. It has a little rubber stopper on. Has to be refrigerated, so if you're using this, you want to make sure you keep a watch on that. And this is what you'll use with this. This is a needle. Take the cap off here, and then you see the needle there. There's also a protective cap here, and you want to keep this on right until you're ready to use it. Actually, we're going to leave that off for a moment. It has measurements on here, so you can see, you know, what you need to be giving. You has 5 units, 10 units, and then what you need in between. And how you'll use this is this needle will actually go right into that rubber piece there. I'm not going to actually put it in, but you'll put it in all the way, and then plunge up what you need, and it goes right into the pet, and you'll kind of, you know, give him what he has to have. I don't actually use this kind. I use something a little bit different for Reese. I use this. This is called a Lantis Solostar, and the first thing that you'll notice is it looks like a pen. It's kind of, they refer to it as a pen. Here you have the liquid, you have the syringe. Here it's kind of all together. Take the cap off, and there's your insulin. It's already included in there. You dial up what you need. 1, 2, 3. Reese uses 4 units. So here right on the line you see I have 4 units for him, and the needles for here are actually a little different. These are the needles. They're a 31 gauge 6mm needle. They're called mini pen needles. They look like that right there. When you open them up, you'll get something out of it that looks like this. Has a protective sterile piece in the bottom, which you'll take off, and then inside there you see the little needle, so you want to be careful. You still have this, so you're still, you know, protecting your fingers. And this actually snaps right onto there, so kind of does look like a pin there. And you'll take this off, and then just before you give the pet their insulin, it's another protective cap, so that'll come off too. And you can already see it's a much smaller needle than what you were looking at with the other one there. You'll kind of put it right into your pet, and then it's got a little push button here. Just push it down, goes right in, and you're good to go. And cap goes back on. You'll take it off, and then same thing with either of these. Whatever you use, you're going to want to dispose of them in the appropriate ways. In this case, I put them in a Sharps container here. It goes right in there. It has the alert on here that lets them know that it's medical waste, and that's how that goes. I store them in here for travel, so it's kind of kid-friendly. So, well, not kid-friendly. It's kids can't get into it. And the only other thing I really suggest you have around is I have a little emergency kit here. It's this K-Row syrup in case he has a diabetic crash. It goes right on his gums. It's kind of ready to go. You don't want to be in an emergency and then be, what do I do? Or I have to go to the store and get some K-Row syrup. I try to have, you know, some on hand for him so that he's always ready to go. And that's pretty much the materials and what you're going to expect when you have a diabetic pet.